This is a dream that started with Uncle Bud and me and Robert when he had a passion for horses like we did, Aunt Marcia.
I remember I said I'd done every job, but Mike's grandma, we had pictures of her driving a team and horses hay with the rake. You know, you had to have the team and you had to flip the rake, and she would drive the rake and the team.
When I started coming out here and spending time, this was the cattle ranch. It was my grandpa's ranch, and then it was Uncle Bud's ranch. Uncle Bud was a friend of everybody's and had a great personality that was just attractive to everybody. He was really my mentor into understanding the value of family, of neighbors, of survival in this kind of environment, of the importance of taking care of your animals, the love of quarter horses, and just spending time in the country. He always had a dream that someday he'd race quarter horses, and this particular weekend is a pretty special one. In the early 90s, I got a call from my uncle, and he had decided at that point that he needed to get out of the cattle business. We'd had a number of rough years. We'd just come out of a recession. A lot of operations went out of business, and he had just gotten tired of what he called owing the bank every year, getting that operating loan and working to pay it off. And he just needed a break. We started talking about quarter horses and our love for quarter horses, and he started talking about his dream of maybe raising a few mares and seeing what he could do with it. When we decided we were going to raise horses, Sperry is my mother's maiden name, and so it was Kyle Sperry, senior and junior. So we decided to call it Sperry Quarter Horses, and our brands are Quarter Circle K and KS. Robert's dad and my uncle's dream was to have a sale, and so we're putting on a sale. Today is the big day. My family works all year long to get to this point where we have our annual quarter horse sale.
So this was our 18th sale. We've been selling horses at the ranch. I mean, when I was a little kid, even before I was born, my dad, that's what they did on the side besides ranching was sold some ranch horses every year. Mom and my cousin Mike, they were on board. I mean, it's just something that's just, I guess you could say, you build it, they'll come.
When we started this process back in 2004, we sold a few foals. Wasn't a big event. Wasn't as big event as we ever thought it would be, but we were excited to have something to share with our neighbors and friends. It's been pretty amazing to watch it evolve over time, and I love every minute of it. We got a lot of excited buyers, and they're looking for something to take on the road to rodeo with and get excited about the fact that they got what they were looking for. Probably even more exciting to see those kids who get, the horse that they had picked out, and their dad or mom buys it for them, and they can't wait to get them home and put them to use.
My role, I mean, even though I'm not the boss or the guy that everybody looks at, but I still got to do all the work.
Robert is a special man. He took on a tremendous responsibility at a very young age. To run an operation like this is pretty daunting, especially when it involves not just ranching, which is in its own right a tremendous effort, but also a quarter horse sale. He inherited that as well when my uncle passed away, and I think my uncle's been gone for 12 years now.
My dad's got a lot of responsibilities. I mean, whether it's between the horses or the cows, we've got so many of both that it's quite the operation. Every second I'm with him, I learn something. I get better at something, whether it's roping, ranching, life, whatever it is. I mean, it really helps out.
Well, I mean, having two boys to be able to go outside and go to the office, as you would call it, I mean, it's what we love. So I mean, it's not even work. I mean, we work really hard at doing what we do, but it's what we love. I mean, it's in our blood.
The lifestyle that we have, we do it together. This ranching and this horsing, we're doing it together. That means a lot, and that comes from way back when with Robert's dad, when he was alive. He was a great guy.
There's been a lot of relationships formed over selling a family or a person a horse. I mean, I could share many stories of certain horses that I sold a long time ago, and they're still family friends.
Yeah, it's very heartwarming to know that these people, they care for us, and it's just awesome how we can just, they just pull together and they don't even bat an eye. I love it.
That's what it's about. It's about a community and some really incredible friends around here that stepped up and helped out and continue to help out today.
When it comes to the ranch and the horse sale and the family, and then the extended family, that help. I mean, all them kids, I mean, they're not even blood related, and they'll show up to help their mom and dad, the rodeo family, the wrestling family, just one big community. People, I think, they like to be around and a part of something that's like successful and something that takes hard work. This thing has been going on for 18 years. Just the sale, let alone, the generation before that rode horses and ranched and raised horses here. So it doesn't just get made in one day. So I mean, it's just, I think people respect the hard work. And so as far as as a community, if you treat people good, they'll treat you good. I just try to treat them all the same. My dad, he'd have a great big smile on his face. The fact that it's here at the ranch and all these people come, them stallions are standing out there and people are coming to look at the babies. I know he would be really proud. He was a great guy. We miss him so much that it's crazy.
He'd be pretty amazed. I don't think he would have ever dreamed it would be this big, but he'd be real proud.